So for this vlog, I decided to explore bluegrass music, the subgenre of country music, and what was referred to as hillbilly music. So just kind of the history of bluegrass music. When people migrated to America in the 1600s, they came from Ireland and Scotland and England, and they brought these basic musical styles with them. And then after migrating here, they all dispersed to surrounding states, and they started creating music about everyday life, about living in Appalachia, I think that's how you pronounce that, and coal mining. So they really wanted to focus just on the everyday, very simple. And so that's kind of where the music started. But then it wasn't until Bill Monroe, who is a native of Kentucky, created Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys. And so he created this style of music and kind of set the standard of what was acceptable in this subgenre. And he is considered to be a traditional bluegrass artist. So now there's three different kind of breaks of bluegrass. So this is kind of talking more on the traditional side. So traditional bluegrass musicians, they play a lot of folk songs. They play tunes with simple traditional chord progressions, and they only use acoustic instruments. And so again, Bill Monroe is a great example of this style. He also, again, he set the standard for everything, and that is specifically in regards to what is deemed as bluegrass's like instrumentation. And so within bluegrass, traditional bluegrass that is, there should be a mandolin, a fiddle, a guitar, a banjo, and a bass. And so those are like the key core instruments. However, if you look at, again, at the other subgenres, they might be including or subtracting those instruments. So Bill Monroe, he created this band, and it wasn't considered bluegrass at the time. He kind of titled his band that, but it wasn't until other bands started mimicking his style that bluegrass really was founded. And so they kind of credited him with that. And so now it's flourishing. I read that there are like 50, there's representatives of their like bluegrass association in all 50 states and in 30 countries. So it's kind of one genre of music that I didn't think was so popular. But all that being said, there are a lot of advocates for bluegrass music around the world. So for the video that I'm supposed to link, I linked a song by Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys, so you can get that really authentic traditional bluegrass feel. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Thanks.